Friends, family, subscribers to the YouTube channel, Adventuring with the S.G.O.C.C. We find ourselves here at the San Pedro house, United States Department of Interior, Bureau of Land Management. This is what this country looked like many years ago. There's all kinds of birds, especially you will find hummingbirds here, because actually the San Pedro River, which is just over where those dark trees are, is like the hummingbird capital of this area. Pretty bunch of interesting stuff using my camera. Tim's not here. We're gonna see what we can see. A lot of butterflies, stuff like that. There's a huge oak tree over here. I don't know if you see that fell down. That must provide a lot of interesting habitat. Boy, I bet you that made a big noise when it fell.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let me turn this around and see if I can show all this stuff instead of me. So here's our brand new selfie stick that we're using, so we can get a little more height. And of course, I won't be able to upload this till I get home, but it's an interesting place to come and visit. It's very well kept. I can't get over that tree. That's just something. What a great tree for a huge tree house. Well, not anymore, since half of it would have fell down, but you get the idea. So they got these little remudas out here. So we'll do a little stepping and see what we can see. Still getting used to this selfie stick thing. I can't the camera enough. Oh, there's an old cabin that got smashed. An old something. That's too bad.
Like it's made out of railroad ties.
Yeah. I don't know about getting a tape measure, but gosh sakes, that tree looks pretty big around at the base. It's got to be 30-40 feet.
Yeah.
Easy. And this little shack, made out of railroad ties, but as you can see, the pressure treated holes on the sides, but also it's got sod on top with some grasses. Interesting.
And it's holding up one of those long limbs of the tree.
Yeah, it is. Must be pretty strong. Wow. So I'm not going to go by each one of these little plots and displays showing what each one of these plants are. I'd rather look at these butterflies over here, if you can see them.
So the San Pedro River is noted by many of the local environmentalists and people, the conservation individuals, as part of what's known as the monarch corridor for the monarch butterflies when they head to Mexico for their major breeding and cycling systems.
Huh. That I did not know. I do know that it takes a whole bunch of monarch butterflies to make soup. I don't know what these birds are, but they're kind of cute. I don't know too many people that have tried to make monarch butterfly soup. It's not very easy, because getting the wings off of them little rascals is tough. They get all squirmy, like they don't want to do it.
Can't imagine why.
But with enough garlic, anything tastes great. There's another couple of big oak trees. Not nearly as big as that first one, but still. So this tripod slash selfie stick I got on eBay for $5, and it's a whole lot better than the one we had, which cost me $35. This one came out of Texas. You can find all kinds of cheap stuff on eBay. Cheap, useful, and good stuff. And we do need a tripod. So there's that. Oh, a little water feature. Look at this.
I think those are arrowheads, and there should be some kind of water tower coming in.
See, I expected to see some frogs maybe, or I don't know, frogs, some koi, see a bumblebee or three. I guess these arrowheads are the ones that are standing up with the leaves that look very much like an arrowhead.
Yeah.
Got a pump running on solar. It's kind of cool.
I do love how the release valve was built using one of those hydro floaties that you have in your toilet.
Yeah.
So that when it drops too low, that's when it releases water. That's practical. I mean, it works. You can't complain.
If it works, is it really a bad idea?
No, it's not a bad idea. It's a simple idea. It's a practical idea. You know?
Well,
a lot of people are buying all these super high-techy things, and it's like a pressure valve like that will work forever.
Yep.
So according to the sign, the Pedro house itself was originally a bunkhouse for cowboys that were part of the Del Valle Ranch, based south of here out of Palino. Is that how you say it? Palamo?
Palominas?
Palominas, there you go. And when the Bureau of Land Management acquired the estuary of the San Pedro River, they converted it into this gift shop and education facility.
Yeah, that's where we're heading next. That's another towering oak tree.
These are cottonwoods, actually.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which are prominent all across the U.S., and they almost are always indicative of, well, I'm going to forget the term. It's sand. It's where there's water next because you're near a river, and there's a sand embankment underneath that allows it to collect.
There's the river right there.
Yeah. Which has also got hundreds and hundreds of cottonwoods down there as well.
So, I don't know if you can hear me, people, but when I just extended the selfie stick up, that was 10 feet in the air. And there's still another section that I can extend it more. So I'm kind of liking this new addition. Oh, that little pond that we saw? There's a sign that directs us to the reflection pond that was all of 5 feet around.
Well, is it about the fact that the pond reflects, or that when you're there, you're supposed to reflect? You know, is it physical or metaphysical in its concept?
Oh, look at that. Somebody did a little rock. Kind of dig those hand-painted rocks that are all over the place. Kind of cool. Well, now that I saw the first one and the second one, now I see they're all over the place. Here's another one. So somebody took an access grate and painted it like a turtle. That's kind of cool. So there must be a bit of artistry out here. Looks like you can have a little bit of a get-together out here. They've got this remuda with a bunch of seating and tables. I didn't see a grill, which is unfortunate. Oh, apparently you can purchase a title or a tile. And a whole bunch of ants. There's the San Pedro.
Well, what I wanted to point out was, so it's been raining for people who don't live out here. This is the monsoon season, so it's been raining off and on, what, for the last 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
And so there's still a lot of the brown dead stuff, but all that green that's starting to come through is part of that late fall cycle that happens as part of the rain cycle.
And if you look beyond the tree line of the San Pedro River, you can see a monsoon microburst over in Mexico.
Yep.
Right now, because those mountains, that's Mexico, the country, not the state. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's a big cottonwood. I was showing them, see that that access panel painted like a turtle?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That's cool. I like it when they do stuff like that.
Yeah. Here's another one of those painted rocks.
Well, that's telling you about the plant here. This is an Apache plume. This is one of the things I like that people do from time to time is you'll go out and you'll learn about all, this is how you learn all the names of the plants and their function in the community.
Yeah, I'm not going to remember any of it.
I still like reading it. I'm a bit of a nerd. I'll take off on it.
So, our friend Devin pointed out that this used to be a bunkhouse. You can see the construction of it with the walls, although it does have a newer roof. It's still a tin roof. I bet the rain must sound amazing. And you can see the original foundation through there. Interesting. Mexican elderberry.
Yeah.
My dad used to make elderberry jam.
We have
and
a
it
half a
was
dozen.
quite good.
We have a half a dozen plants on our place in Ohio.
But to make elderberry jam requires about 38 pounds for every pint.
It requires a lot of elderberries.
Yeah.
Those berries aren't big, and you got to pick them just right or they fall off before you can get to them.
Yep. So here's some interesting birds. I don't think these are hummingbirds though.
No.
There's quite a few of them on this feeder. Not sure what they are. They're pretty. I'll give them that. And they're small like a hummingbird. Well, it says it's open, so. Oh, they keep a count of all the different types of birds.
Mm-hmm. This is a really big birder area, so I've been told, run into different people on the trails.
Oh.
They come here from all over the U.S.
So
trying to find birds at different times.
Back in April, somebody saw a broad-winged hawk, a snow goose. Just a couple of days ago, on the 27th, somebody saw a Gila monster. Interesting.
Mm.
Let's hope they don't go crazy about me wearing a gun.
Hi there.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Pretty good. My first time here.
Your first time here?
Yep.
I might come here all the time.
Oh, you're bringing a friend then.
That's right.
All right.
So here's part of the gift shop.
Okay.
Puzzles, games, all kinds of bird stuff. Books. Oh, and socks. You can get socks too.
So the males are the really deep yellow and the black head and the black back, and the females are kind of the muted green yellow color with the same patterns.
Yeah, birding is one of those things that I want to take up, but time consuming.
It's very time consuming to learn, and then tripping are all kinds of cool things
I would like to get a hummingbird feeder, but I don't have white sugar in my house at all. Bunch of interesting hats, shirts, regular hats, all kinds of stuff.
Start with those first in your backyard, and then expand your conservation areas, or just go down to the river and sit and listen and watch, and listen, of course. And that's a good way to begin.
So then those are the lesser
Goldfinch.
goldfinch.
Yes. And And they're residents here, so they're here year-round. Yes.
I bumped into somebody down at the river about a month and a half ago. They seemed a little frustrated because when they came all the way from Oregon.
Yeah.
And they were like, the birds I wanted to see weren't here this time. I think they missed the migration by a couple weeks or something.
Well, we have a couple of different migratory periods. Our biggest one is happening, starts in April, May,
Mhm.
and goes through September, October.
Right.
And we have
Some of the
species
young
that
folks probably
come
don't
in
even know
right
what an
away,
atlas is.
and others that come through that whole period of
And
time.
here's atlases
For
from all
example,
over.
the western yellow-billed cuckoo, it's kind of a rare bird. It's a distinct population. Genetically, it's distinct from the yellow-billed cuckoo. This is
Okay.
the western. So it comes from South America,
Yeah.
comes here in the first part of July, reproduces, and then leaves,
And then goes back.
and then goes back home. So, and right now we've got 10 caterpillars, hi Susan, that are starting to grow, or starting to pop up.
Mhm.
That's one of its primary food sources. It's an insectivorous bird, so it eats insects.
Nice.
So that's timing of coming,
Yep.
reproduction, fledging, all that stuff happens with the
Within a very
insects.
narrow window.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, enjoy your walkabout.
We'll do it.
The river is wet.
That it is. A lot of rain the last couple days.
Some of the trails are slippery and dead and down.
I was out on the. I usually do the hike out to the the Miller's Camp,
Uh-huh.
and then go out and do a loop. And last time I was out there, it was a little. I was wearing tennis shoes. Not sometimes I wear boots, sometimes I wear tennis shoes. I regretted wearing tennis shoes that day because
Yeah.
it was pretty muddy on the trail.
Always wear boots because they've got a thicker sole.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
any time that you might be stepping on stuff,
So flip-flops are not recommended?
not generally on the trails. Yeah, not
I'm not much of a
generally.
trail warrior though.
Yeah.
And I'm
But
here.
you can wear them around the garden.
We
The
did.
garden. Okay,
I
you
did.
did. Okay.
Yeah. We made
We're
it.
doing this. We might go down a little bit of the river,
Yeah.
but that might be it for today.
Well, straight down, and you get little stones in your flip-flops and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, from the gravel.
Well, we're here mainly to make a video for our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have a YouTube channel called Adventuring with the S.G.O.C.C.
Mm-hmm.
We're local. We've done all kinds of big videos. We did the last video out at Miracle Valley Bible College with the
Okay.
former owner. We were the ones that did the Camp Naco
Uh-huh.
with Professor Orozco.
Yeah.
That video went to the Department of Interior and helped get them $4.8 million grant.
For restoration.
Yeah,
Yep.
for restoration.
And-
I'm a visitor. I'm a friend. I don't make the channel, but we're taking us to places that I like to go.
I don't know how
visit,
you've
so.
seen
Have you
it.
taken it to Fairbank? You know, on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah.
We did a video there of me playing guitar.
Okay, so, because on Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday, the museum is open, there's a docent
Oh.
there. At the same time,
Yeah.
we're here from 9:30 to
They've-
4:30.
We've
He says
had
they've had
bad luck with
hit and
docents
miss
in
with the
museums.
docents. Sometimes they're
A
all
lot
good
of
with it.
docents won't allow us to film.
Well, I think that, officially, I don't know, Bureau of Land Management is the administrator of the public land.
Right.
And normally if there is a commercial event, then they require,
Permissions or something.
permits, yeah, but if it's just taking your own video for YouTube, I don't
Yeah.
think there's an
The
issue.
museum's on base. Absolutely refuse
Well,
to
that's
allow.
because it's
yeah,
on
that's-
base.
Yeah, that's different.
Thank you very much.
You guys have a good day.
We will.
You do the same.
Are you ready to check out?
Well, folks, Cassie's not here, so I'm going to sign off at this point. And I'll have to cover Cassie's portion. So, on behalf of the YouTube channel, Adventuring with the S.G.O.C.C., this has been a Fun Brothers production, and we thank you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.